Commerce Street and Katie's delicious homemade goodness, and Perry's Floors and More. And very good morning to you. It's Wednesday, and that means it's our extension program, and have the pleasure of welcoming into the WPK1 studios our 4-H agent here in Collier County, Rhonda Jewell. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are y'all?
We're wonderful.
A little wet.
We're wet, yeah. Trying to get these ball games in, and I know we were just talking before we came on the air. We've got campers up at the 4-H camp.
Yep. This is the first full week of camp, so anyway, they're getting a little wet.
Are you going to go up? You're back and forth, I guess.
No, we actually don't go until next week.
You go next week,
yep.
Okay.
So the storm's going to clear out, and it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah. That's the way it usually works. You might hit that right, but I know you have a lot of stuff going on, and let's just get into it.
As a matter of fact, I will be going this week. I actually forgot. Clover Bud Camp starts this Friday, and it goes Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We do have 7 families that are attending, and when I say families, it's parents or grandparents and kids ages 5 through 8. So anyway, we're really excited. Clover Bud Camp is an awesome opportunity for kids to be able to have that camping experience, but not necessarily have the independence that the older campers
by
get.
A parent or a guardian,
yes,
aren't we, or a grandparent. Yeah, that's neat.
And so it's fun for the campers and for the parents too. It's great bonding time. I've got 2 grandparents going with, and I always went with my granddaughter, and that's kind of what developed her love for camp.
That's good stuff.
As a matter of fact, I've got 3 or maybe 4 4-H'ers this year that are former Clover Bud campers.
Neat.
So it does help build our camping program also. So anyway, that's going on this Friday, June the 1st through the 3rd. And again, hopefully the weather is going to be good for them, and they're going to have a great time.
That's great.
Then we've also got livestock judging. That's going on. As a matter of fact, today they're at the office. They're working on their learning their CD, learning their breeds and the different parts and different techniques of judging. We have 22 that are registered for the state contest, which is going to be June the 19th. It's at Muhlenberg County, and that's kind of like the big culminating thing. Okay. They do workouts every Wednesday. They've practiced after school, and now that school's out, they generally have an all-day practice. Last week they were at several farms around the area, and then they came back to the office. The intermediates and the seniors, they worked on their reasons, which is it's kind of like the communication end of it. They have to explain why they chose this animal over that animal, why they ranked, and they have to know the terms and the terminology, and anyway, and they're judged on their reasons. So and it is the more difficult part, because a lot of them just don't like to, even though it's just in front of 1 or 2 people, they just don't like getting up in front of them.
That part of
it. I've definitely seen a change in kids that have participated in livestock judging and had to give reasons, that started out as shy. Hunter Adams is one in particular, started out as shy, almost kind of backwards young kids, and then grow into very confident, able adults that place in the top 10
that's good
in
stuff.
Intermediates in the state when there's 70 70 that they're competing against. So anyway, and as well as his, the things that he excelled in FFA. So anyway, can't say enough good about livestock judging.
Good stuff.
It is very good stuff. And again, they're working hard today. Also, shooting sports practices each Tuesday evening. They've been practicing since the first couple of weeks in April. We have several shooters that compete in contests around, excuse me, different counties: Marshall County, Todd County, Christian County.
I have to go get you some water, aren't I?
Excuse me, I think I'll be okay. It's a butterscotch got home. Just recently had Matt Hallam and Drake Reynolds that participated in Christian County, and they placed first in their divisions as well as top shot in their age divisions. Wow. So anyway, very proud of them for that. And they're probably 2, as well as Morgan Witherspoon and Briley Baker, that they compete quite once they get started, which the contests are fixing to start, they pretty much compete every week. And then the state contest is not until September.
Okay.
So they take their shooting very seriously. And as a matter of fact, Matt, Briley, and Morgan are teen leaders, teen shooting sports leaders.
Wow.
So they went and got certified just like the adults do. And so it's great to have young teen mentors around.
It certainly is.
It is. And we've got about 16 to 18 that practice generally each week. Sometimes people get started and they get involved in soccer and different things. They have different conflicts.
So that runs like fall sports, doesn't it?
It is. Well, it starts in the spring and then it goes through September.
It goes through September.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And 4-H camp. Can't forget 4-H camp.
No.
A week from yesterday, we'll be leaving for 4-H camp.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a packed house, and when I say that, we have filled camp to 98.83 capacity, so it is pretty full. We have 84 campers, teens and adults, and we've got a great group. I'm really excited.
Be a good week.
It will be a good week. We camp the 5th through the 8th, and one of the things I want to remind people is that any camper, all campers, have to have a lice check before boarding the bus, and the lice check has to be done the day before camp, which is that Monday. The health department is gracious enough, and we're very thankful that they're willing to do the lice checks from 1 to 4:30 at the health department on that Monday, June the 4th. So, again, I want to remind people that they have to have that lice check. If not, then, again, they won't be able to board the bus. They'll have to go get it, find their own way over, and
try to get there when they can.
Yes.
So, but that's Monday at the health department.
Yes.
1 to 4:30.
1 to 4:30.
Oh, that's a good deal.
It is. It is. Saves them a doctor visit, and all they do is walk in, say I'm going to camp. They check their head, send them on, and
good deal.
So anyway, we do camp with several other counties. We've got Hancock, Livingston, Logan, Lyon, and Trigg counties, and like I said, we have got it packed house.
That's fantastic.
So it is. It is.
And it's a good way for these kids to meet new people.
Oh, yeah.
And have their experiences up there.
Yep.
And it's good stuff.
As a matter of fact, we have several counties that are sharing cabins. I've got one group of girls that are sharing a cabin with Hancock County, a group of boys that are sharing a county with Hancock County, 2 girls that are in a Trigg County cabin. And I know several of the others have,
good.
Just because we had people that wanted to go. And I had one little girl that missed the sign-ups, and she said, I don't care, I'll sleep on the roof if I have to.
And she got in.
She got in. She's sleeping. She's with Trigg County, but I've got 2 of them, so, and they'll be fine. They'll be their cabin right next to mine. They'll be fine.
That's good.
So, anyway, that's coming up next week, and we're just, again, we're going to have great weather.
Oh, of
course. We're going to have a great time.
Yeah, it's going to rain all this week, and you'll have great weather next week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. For the last several weeks that we've been to camp this week, the weather has been perfect.
The weather has cooperated, yeah. That's good.
And then after that, the week after next, we have a teen conference, and this is June 11th through the 14th. This is for our senior 4-Hers, those that are in 9th through 12th grade. It's an opportunity for them to have a chance to learn more about 4-H, as well as have an introduction into college life, I guess you could say. The objectives of the conference are to develop leadership and teamwork skills, improve communication skills, foster civic engagement, and expand just general knowledge of 4-H and skills related to 4-H that are going to just help them become better individuals. It is actually organized and put on by our state teen council members, which are a group of teens from each district that meet every quarter, and they plan teen conference, they plan teen summit, and again, they've got facilitators that they really do a big part of it. And we do have Madison Crider, who's going to be on state teen council next year, so we're excited. She's actually my only delegate going to teen conference this year. This is the lowest that I've ever been. It's pretty expensive, and it comes right after camp, and it's for a lot of my teens that work. It's hard to take off 2 weeks in a row. So, anyway, our council is going to be doing some things, though, in the future to help keep that cost down.
Good deal.
So much. The reason it costs so much is because we're staying in some of the dorms are really, really nice compared to where we used to stay. And the Kerwin Towers.
And that is at UK.
It is at UK.
Yeah.
And the kids, this is the first year that they've changed the format of it, and it's more like a real introduction into college. They choose a major, and in that major, it's in one of our areas of core curriculum, agriculture, communication and citizenship, expressive arts, FCS, health and natural sciences, natural resources, and science, engineering, technology. So those workshops that they take are focused on those. They're taught by college professors. They're taught in the college classrooms. They do have fun shops in the one afternoon, and that's just kind of like a fun thing, like whether it be ultimate frisbee. I'm teaching a recycling class and different things.
So you'll go up to that as well.
Oh yeah. I will be there for that.
Cool.
Actually, we are going to help transporting some Lyon County kids. So
okay, well, good deal.
So yes, definitely. If I've got any going, I try to be there if I can.
Well.
Yes,
Yeah.
Teen conferences. It's one of the fun things.
That's what I was saying. Yeah,
it's a lot of responsibility because you've got kids all over campus. And just making sure that they're in the right place and doing what they're supposed to do. But it is very well organized, and it's just it's fun to see the kids meet people from other places. I've got kids who have they're rooming with kids that they met. I've got kids that have got married from kids that they met at teen conference, and a lot of kids decide, this is where I want to go to school. So it's a really good recruitment tool for us. Giving them exposure to, and not necessarily just UK, but college in general.
Yes.
So it kind of helps. It helps kind of build that college readiness, I guess you might say.
Good deal.
Then June the 19th, like I said, we've got our livestock contest, state livestock contest. There'll be kids from all over the state that will come here to the west. Thank goodness, because if it's not here, it's at Moorhead. So we don't like to travel that far.
Wow. And you've had to do that in the past. Yes.
Yeah. And I say that there is a contest at Moorhead. The state contest is in either Lexington or here. But we have gone to Moorhead quite a bit, and that is a long trip.
Where is this one held?
This one is at Muhlenberg at the their big facility.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly what it's called. It's near the extension office.
I'll
It's where
take
they
your
have the
word
horse
for it.
shows. It's where they have the horse shows and stuff. But it's held there. Then the following day, there'll be an awards breakfast, and this is when it's held at one of the churches over there, I think Second Baptist Church. We have quite a few parents that are going to be going. It's kind of a big deal because the kids have a chance to get individual awards as well as group awards. So, a lot of them may not get an individual award, but they may get a Clover Award or an intermediate award, so they're part of a winning team. So they get a ribbon, and but we generally we do pretty well. Kevin Laurent and Candy Adams work there, and we have several other leaders like Lisa Trimble, Jenny Burrell-White that really give a lot of time to help make sure the kids have the resources and the things that they need to be able to excel. So we're excited for them. Then June the 21st, we have our teen council and our middle school officers are going to be going to Lost River Cave. We just kind of wanted to do an end-of-the-year trip, and we had planned it earlier. It wasn't going to work out. It kind of conflicted with something in my schedule, so we're going to go June the 21st, and we're excited about this. I've never been to Lost River Cave.
Where
but
is that?
It is in Bowling Green.
It is? Okay, so I thought it was over in that area.
It's in Bowling Green, and we also plan to stop at Cheney's on the way home. So.
Oh, yeah. The Lost River Cave, do you get in a boat?
You get in a boat?
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
I've never been. Only one of my kids has ever been, so it'll be an adventure for all of us. But you get in a boat, and it kind of takes you through the river. Ashley actually has a cousin that's getting married there this weekend. So
okay, well...
kind of neat.
I'm looking forward to hearing the report on the Lost River Cave. Yeah.
I am too.
So you're going to go on that trip?
I am. Oh, sure. Sure I am.
Well, good deal.
But anyway, that's going to be the 21st. And we decided to invite our middle school officers just because we want them to see, that there's more... A lot of kids think when they leave elementary school, 4-H, it's a kid thing. Right. When they get to middle school, several stay with me. But I want them to see that there's still so much more out there. There's so much more leadership opportunities. Mm-hmm. Fun. Everything I do is fun.
Yeah, it is. And not only fun, but it's about learning.
Yes.
And it's about
life.
Getting up in front of people. And, we all know it's hard to get up in front of a group and speak. But everything you do, most everything you do in 4-H, there's that aspect to it.
Yes.
And putting together some sort of presentation.
Yeah.
That's what we do in life, whether it's at a church meeting, whether it's on our job. those are valuable skills.
Exactly. It's communication, leadership, citizenship. Those are a large, major part of what we do.
That's what you do.
And it's gives kids opportunities. I've got kids that have traveled all over the country that would have never had the opportunity had they not been in 4-H. So, as a matter of fact, we've got a group of District 7 people that are going to be going to Washington, and I forgot to mention that.
Okay.
They're going to be going to Washington September the 4th, I believe, through the 9th. They're going, I believe there's about 42 of them.
Wow, big group.
We've got 4 girls and a dad that are going to be attending, so I'm excited for them. It will be a very...
what is the purpose?
It is the Citizenship Washington trip.
Okay.
So they'll learn all about...
our government, citizenship.
Yes.
And that's great.
They'll get to have a chance to go to a lot of the monuments. It is a busy tour, but it's
and that's in September.
Yes.
Okay.
Over the Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
Then before that, right after the day that we go to Lost River Cave is Aerospace Camp, and this is held in Madisonville at the airport.
Yeah.
This is another awesome opportunity for kids. Anybody that would like to get some experience flying, would like to learn about rocketry or space, or if anybody's interested in being a pilot, or just like science in general, it's a really good opportunity to have some hands-on, and I say hands-on, learning opportunities. The kids do get their first opportunity for a solo flight. They'll be the pilot. There'll be a co-pilot in the plane with them, obviously, which is the pilot. But they're actually flying the plane under the direction of the co-pilot, and they fly around Madisonville. It's it's not just up and down. They get to go quite a bit. Yes, as a matter of fact, and they get to log those hours for a pilot for a private pilot to be able to get their license. They have to have so many hours flying, and I'm not exactly sure how many it is, but I've got several kids who've logged, kept up with those, and started, like I said, Gage, I've mentioned him before. Gage is in the I don't know if it's a pilot's program, but the flight program at Eastern Kentucky University, which is the only one in Kentucky. And he's taken flight classes now, but he's developed his love for flying and wanted to become a pilot through Aerospace Camp. So it kind of opened those doors for him. So that we do have 3 that are attending, and I'll be going just to kind of help move kids back and forth and do different things. Hopefully I'll get to fly again. We've also, the year before last, I got to fly in a helicopter. We've flown in hot air balloons. You just never know. It's all volunteer-based. The pilots come from all over the South. They donate their time. They donate their planes. We do have to pay for the fuel. So that's where the expense comes in. They get a T-shirt and different things. So, but we do.
You actually had a hot air balloon.
Yes, yeah.
Neat.
It actually didn't go real high off the ground. They kept it on the ground, but this was like one of the first years when it was an overnight camp. Actually,
that's neat.
It was cool. It was really neat because it was at night, and you just really got to experience what it would be like to get up in a hot air balloon.
Wow.
I don't know that I'd ever like to be.
I
don't think I could either.
No,
I like to fly.
I don't even like to fly.
No. I like to fly. I
No.
don't mind flying, but my ears don't like to fly. But
that's not. But I don't know if I could get in a basket tied to a balloon.
No, now helicopter. That's cool.
Oh yeah, and I've been in a helicopter. Yeah. That is pretty cool.
I like helicopters. And then coming up in July, we've got our project day. This is going to be on July the 20th, and this is just going to give kids an opportunity to make some things that they can enter into exhibit day. We've got exhibit day coming up. July the 25th. This is kind of like our fair day. Okay. We don't have a county fair, and this is an opportunity for us to enter things into the county fair, and our grand champions get to go to the state fair.
That's when we have a display out at the extension office. People can come out.
Yeah. It'll be the 25th is when things are entered. The 26th is the judging, and the 27th is kind of like the viewing.
So that'll be here before we.
It will be here before we. And State Fair is just around the corner.
It really is.
We've got some really great surprises for State Fair. I'm really excited about State Fair. It's going to be a lot of big changes.
And the hams are curing.
Exactly.
Right?
They'll be for a couple more months.
Yeah.
A little bit longer. Yeah.
But they'll be up there.
They'll be up there.
Yeah.
Yep. And we'll be up there too.
And so of course, and there are some neat changes you've discussed about how they've changed
locations,
the locations, and where some of the stuff is. That's pretty neat.
Yep. We're going to be in the South Wing, a lot more visible, a lot more air. Well, not more area, but just more visibility and closer to everything. And excited about that. And then like Ag Land again, it's just going to be all kind of there, and that's really what the fair's all about. It's bringing people together and learning about the different parts, learning about the different things in the state. And we are an agrarian state, and we're going to take advantage of everything we can to share it.
That's great. All right. Well, it's always busy.
Yes.
Anything else that we missed there?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Well, I mean, with camp coming up next week and all these wonderful events, of course, you keep us posted on all this stuff that goes on, and we know your calendar. I'm looking at it here. It's full, as it stays that way.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
it does.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for being here, and have fun at camp next week, and we'll keep our fingers crossed for the weather for you.
Thank you.
And all the stuff that's coming up.
And safety. We pray for safety.
Of course. And we certainly thank Rhonda Jewell, our 4-H agent, for being here today. And, of course, her office is located at the University of Kentucky Extension Office on 62 West. All kinds of great things going on out there, whether it's 4-H, whether it's consumer family science, agriculture, all kinds of information out there. Hands-on cooking workshop coming up with Joni Phelps, Laughlin Preschool Playdates, just good things going on at our UK Extension Office, and they're very helpful. All our agents out there are there to assist you and give you information as needed. We certainly appreciate Rhonda Jewell, our 4-H Extension agent, being here today for the first part of our Tiger Talk show. Stick around because Nichelle Fawn from the George Coon Public Library will be here in just a few minutes and give us an update of what's going on at the library, all kinds of good stuff going on there. That's going to wrap up this part of Tiger Talk. Stick around at 8:25. More Tiger Talk coming your way on your hometown radio station, WPKY The Tiger. Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Cadiz is the place to shop.